Hey everybody, what's going on? Dace here, and today I've got a special treat for you all. Something that just hit the eShop a few days ago, I think, and that is Rabio Lepus. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but anyway, as you can see, this came out from, it was done by Video System in 1987, and it looked really cool, so I figured, you know what, I will check this one out and see what I think of it and share it with you guys. Now, I have done a full playthrough already. I just credit fed my way through the whole thing just to see. And so yeah, I'll just chat a little bit about the game, how it works and all that kind of stuff. So let's just get right into this. There is a bit of a story to it. I do love the colors and the font there. That's so cool. So yeah, we'll add our credits. So there are two routes. You have your normal route and the expert route, or at least I'm assuming that's what these two things represent. I'm not sure though, but in the manual I was reading about how that is available in this game. So anyway, we're gonna do this. So yeah, the story goes, King Rabbit and the two princesses or whoever get kidnapped, and so this character we're playing as is taking off to save the day, to rescue them. So you have your normal attack like this by pressing A, which is long range, as you can see. If you are up close to an object or enemy, then it turns into a punch attack, which I think is really cool. Which I will demonstrate like that. It's a little riskier. That would take some getting used to, like learning enemies and all that kind of stuff, just so that you know what you can safely pull off. And then we have cans of carrot juice or like whatever it's supposed to be, like diced carrots or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, wild enemy variety, just like stone heads. Some of the bosses are just giant stone heads as well, or just other strange creatures and things. You do have missiles, which I'm not sure if there's a maximum amount. I haven't paid attention to that yet, but I really do like the visual style in here. The sprites are like nice and chunky, really blocky. It really reminds me of Atomic Robo Kid. If you don't know that game, definitely check it out. It's a pretty wild time, to be honest. Let's just go like this. Boom. And he's done. So the bosses do drop super quick. Now, in me being reminded of Atomic Robo Kid, it's not that the games play similarly. It's just literally the sprites and that kind of stuff that just gives me that feel for whatever reason. But yeah, some of these stages are extraordinarily short. Like boss stages, you'll have a stage that is literally just a single boss, and as you just saw me take that one down very quickly, that's pretty much how fast you can dispatch them. So there are 12 levels in total. There are a bunch of items you can collect, and I just want to focus for a second. The game's very forgiving, if I haven't mentioned that. You're not doing any sort of, like when you take a hit, you're not starting at the beginning of the stage or any of that kind of stuff. So, whoa, dude! There's no reason to shoot that. +9. So yeah, if you don't want to get too serious with this and like actually do like a 1cc or whatever, you can still just jump in and casually coast through the game with credit feeding and just get a feel for it that way too. Because like, man, I remember what was it, Arrow Wings? There was this one game or a couple of games where you can pretty much just continue from where you die, except for the very final stage. Once you take a hit or something, you have to start over. Or maybe it's like even when you're credit feeding, if you run out of credits, you have to start over at the very start of the level. And yeah, I remember that being pretty tough when I was first getting into shmups. Because whatever game it was, like I said, I don't recall. Yeah, it felt really wild and you're just taking hits all over the place. There's another thing I want to mention about this game. I'm not sure what relevance there is, but when you are... I'll just clear some dudes first. But you're walking on the ground right now. I don't think there's actually a benefit of any sort. But you just press up and then you're flying. It kind of reminds me of Rush Jet from Mega Man. Oh. Not that he walks, but when he's flying, it just looks kind of like that. Oh man, as if. And the backgrounds are crazy, like this massive head with the brain exposed. Oh my god, as if. Boom, done. Not all of them are that simple, but yeah, like the final boss, holy smokes. It's just bonkers. So maybe what I'll do... Oh, I was looking at my computer, jeez. Like here's an example, it's just literally this fight, and then you're on to the next level. Now I'm playing pretty loosely right now. If I was approaching this seriously, I would not at all be just getting rid of my missiles so freely. So partway through, after stage 4, you save the first princess, and then the next batch of levels after that you save the... I think it's either the king... I don't recall. It's one or the other, but... And then the final, at the very end of the game. And the final boss is just bonkers. Like, I'm curious to... Not that I want to really go too deep with this, but... Yeah, I'm very curious to see how that final boss is to be approached. I gotta not hit that, holy smokes. Oh, dude. It's gonna go like that. And the music's pretty sweet too. I love the rainbow coloring of those shots. Yeah, you really don't get much time to work with that. Jeez. And it's interesting because when I think about a game like Visara and how easy it is to just not be aware of how you actually need to approach the game, this kind of gives me that same feeling where it's like I'm attempting to just shoot everything down for the most part because it initially feels riskier to do punching and be close, but yeah, maybe it does require just more of an aggressive melee approach, or maybe there's some sort of balance or something I'm totally just not aware of right now. And so I'm curious to learn more about just how this game can be played, or just the tips and tricks of the game, the approach, what works best. I love this boss. Just such a strange variety of enemies too, but it's super cool. There is one item I got in the first run where you're kind of like flashing all these colors and you're invincible, and you can pretty much just run into enemies and destroy them. So it's kind of like classic Mario games when you have the star and you can just go on a rampage. Oh my god. I'm not sure what those things are supposed to be. Like, they change, but when I experimented in my first run, I would just take a hit even though I was like switching it to... What on earth, dude? Oh my god, man, like what? Oh, I was... Okay, somehow it doesn't let me grab those because they're behind that. Oh no. Oh, you think you're gonna have like just enough space to hold back and then go for it, but that's not the case. Oh my god, like just crazy stuff. Oh my god, dude. The Soul Flame Master. Anyway, I think that is a fine place to leave off for now. I don't want to... Actually, no, we're going to do this. And then that'll be that. Man, this thing. As if. Oh my god, I'm just like lapping things up here. Well, at least that thing is toast. Okay, there we go. So yeah, anyway, let me know what you think. If this is your kind of thing, you might want to pick it up. Or if you just like whatever Hamster puts out because you enjoy checking out some of the retro titles from way back that they continue delivering to us. And there is the king. Thank you. But yeah, I'm interested in hearing what you all think of this one. I think it's really neat. It's not one that really grips me in the sense of I want to go for a clear. It's just kind of like neat to check out. But who knows, maybe in the future I will feel compelled. I do really enjoy... The reason I'm continuing just for a minute longer is because I really do enjoy the trees and the scenery in this level specifically. I think the visuals in this game are just gorgeous. I really enjoy it. So yeah, there are a lot of things to enjoy here. And like I said, if you're just looking for something to casually rip through, well, this is something that just hit. So yeah, it's definitely available for like 10 bucks Canadian or whatever. But yeah, anyway, like I said, let me know what you think. Have a stellar day. Thank you all for being here, and we will see you next time.